Perfect. Hi everyone, how are you all doing today? So today I'm going to be showing you a high intensity interval training. So this will be the second one that we have done. So today we'll need some kind of, I recommend light hand weights as it is kind of high intensity. We try and go very quickly when we do these, and then we have a rest period, and then we do it very quickly, and then we have a rest period, and then we've got our last set, okay? So each of these I recommend roughly, basically we're gonna do 20 repetitions of each of these, 15 repetitions of each of them, and then 10 repetitions. So we kind of down step each round that we do them. It is up to you on how, whatever joints you're working, whatever kind of muscles you're working, if you need to either decrease the amount of repetitions you do for them, or lower the weight, or do no weight, whatever that looks like, okay? This exercise we try and tailor as best we can to you. We just kind of go through these exercises, and then you kind of make it your own, all right? So the first one is a combination exercise. We're gonna do deadlift into an upright row. So as previously we've kind of done both these exercises with bands, we're gonna do both these exercises today with the weights, all right? So a deadlift, we're gonna start down kind of in that squat position. Deadlift, we push up so that we're kind of straight, and then an upright row, arms starting down, lifting up to the chest, and coming back down. So a deadlift, again, we start down, we lift up, and then we kind of lift up. If you want to make that a continuous motion, basically what that looks like, arms starting down and you kind of lift up at the same time as you kind of come down, all right? As we go back and forth. Again, 20 repetitions is going to be the first round that you go through. That's why I'd start out with nice and easy weight or nice and light weight, or you can do no weight. Okay. You can also start out, if you want to make it really hard to start out with, you start with a heavier weight, and then as you have less repetitions, you downgrade the weight here, okay? The second exercise is going to be a lunge with a twist. If I'm using weights, basically I'm going to keep those weights straight out in front of me, so if I'm lunging, I'm going to lunge down and then go twist, right? Do the same with the other side, lunge and twist, and go back and forth, okay? So try and keep them up and come back. With this one specifically, if we're doing 20 repetitions, you'll do 20 in each leg. However, again, if you need to knock that down, make it a little bit easier as we're not trying to kill your legs to start out with, you can make that less repetitions. You could always do 20 total, so 10 in each leg, come back and forth here. All right. Next one are called push-ups and donkey kicks. So normally with these, it's because we're doing so many of them and so quickly, I recommend either doing a modified push-up, which is on your knees, or I recommend using some other capability. So it's normally just starting with these. So doing a push-up, modified push-up, coming down, and basically what a donkey kick is, so I'm gonna do this one leg at a time. I'm just trying to kick out with it. So both legs, I try and kick out, okay, and I come back. All right, if I'm in a push-up position, start in a little bit, and I kick out, right? You can also kick up, makes it a little bit harder. So if I'm kicking up and coming back down, all right? So you'll do a push-up. So in this particular instance, modified push-up, modified kick. So going out with one, out with the other, coming back down, all right? Next one is going to be a sit-up into a sumo squat. So I'm gonna start back on the floor. So basically I'm just lifting up, okay? And I'm gonna go all the way up. If you have some kind of way to stabilize your legs, it's a little bit easier. Basically I'm gonna stand up and then squat back down. And in that squat position, I'm gonna come back down to the ground and do a sit-up, all right? So basically come up, squatting down nice and wide, lowering myself to the ground. All right, coming forward, sitting up, again pushing up, coming back down to the ground. All right, then the last one is a very similar exercise. It's a leg raise into a jump, and all that one is I'm lifting my legs up, so I'm lying completely flat. When I actually lie completely flat, you can either lift your legs up at the same time or do one at a time. You're just lifting the legs up, okay? And then rolling forward into a jump, all right? So back and forth, just letting yourself down easy, okay? Laying flat, lifting both legs up at the same time this time. Coming back, lifting yourself forward, into a jump, right? So really quick movements, kind of what we call ballistic. Really quick movements. A lot of them, you get a nice rest period in between, and then you'll do another round. So again, starting with 20, 15, and 10 for a really intense workout. You could always do 15, 10, 5. You could do 10, 5, 2. It just depends on how many you want to be doing, how your joints are feeling, how the exercises are feeling. So I'm already kind of breathing hard from just the few that I was able to do, okay, or the few that I've been doing with you. So I said you'll notice that there is a really high intensity when we do these. We want to do quick movements. We want to keep your heart rate up, and we want to have that rest period in between. Okay, try and do 3 rounds. You can also make it a 2-round if you notice that, again, it's just too difficult for you. We can kind of make it a 2-rounder. But thanks, and we'll catch you on the next video.